Hey, stop procrastinating. Click the button now. Get into this medical coding school with my school. Look, this is the 8-week program that can help you transition into coding. Let's take advantage of my special discount going right now. $897. Go to infinityhimschool.com and go to enroll infinityhimschool.com. Alrighty, do it now. Click. What was the word? Stop procrastinating.
Well, y'all, welcome to Give Me Something to Work
Give me
With.
something to work with, yes.
Say your name.
I am Melvina W., yes.
And I am Dr. Crystal Lee, a.k.a. Author K. Lee.
Yes.
Yes, and we are both authors, of course.
Yes, we are. Yep, come hell or high water over here.
Yes.
Embrace your crown.
We are here. We are ready
Here,
for y'all.
We're ready. Let's bring it. I'm ready.
Now, if y'all was listening to the last episode, y'all heard some good fire. I mean, you heard the
Yes.
name Trump, which already is a trigger word.
Oh,
And then you heard a statement that Melvina made, which
Yes.
was, if you're making your own decisions, why are you on state assistance?
Yes.
That almost rhymes. It almost
all
is
right.
like
It does. It does.
very
yes.
catchy. So I want to break into that conversation, but I want to let y'all know what today's episode is called, which is Let Them Work For It.
For it, yes.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and ask that question again. We're going to
Yes. So
swing
if you
that back
make
in.
your own decision,
Clarity.
why do you need state assistance?
Yeah.
And before you go there, well, I just need a little help, blah, 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 for the next 20, 30 years.
So you are.
So you're
are,
making your own decisions,
Uh-huh.
but you still need state aid and welfare and all this stuff for the next 20, 30 years. I'm not talking about 1 year just to get out of a situation and then you pivot and you got it now. You got it. You making it. Now, I'm talking about when you just on it. It's now 10 years. You still on Section 8. Really? And you making your own decision? But we have to pay your rent, but you well place to stay. You made your own decisions, right? Doesn't add up. Something's wrong. It's a disconnect somewhere.
Now, I'm going to say this. The Bible says the poor would be with us always. So
So the poor will always be poor, I believe.
well, there will always be a group that will fall into this order.
So do you want to be in that
on
group?
any given time? Any of us could fall into the category. We could lose money. People could rob us. People could, crash banks. I mean, anything could happen that'll bring you down. I mean,
Really?
people lost their money in the stock market and all kinds of things, right? And that's out of your control is what I'm trying to get to. So some of us run on hard times because of our choices, right?
20, 30 years, yeah.
And then some of us run on hard times because of uncontrollable circumstances. Now, this is where my question comes in because we hear a lot of, success stories of people coming from other countries coming here
Yes, they
and
do.
making, great
course,
money.
of course.
So the question becomes that we all got to scratch our head and say is, how is it that other people are able to come up when so many are not able to?
Right. I mean, I've seen a man with no arms and legs become a millionaire.
Me too. I saw him live. He was a great speaker.
Thank you, me too.
Yes.
Me too. So we both.
Yes.
So how's he able to do it? And we got 2 arms and 2 legs? And I am not a millionaire yet? There's a disconnect. I need to improve and step up my game.
Yeah.
This man became a millionaire with no arms and legs, and he's married and got kids. And here I am married with kids, and I got 2 arms and 2 legs. There's a disconnect. I need to step my game up some more. Because I'm not a millionaire yet. See, I'm openly admitting to you that there's something wrong. I need to step it up. So I seen a single woman make 6 figures, run her own business. Go figure. What do you know?
Yeah.
So how do you explain it?
Yeah.
And guess what? She didn't even have kids from all one man. She's been married multiple times. What do you know? So how do you explain it? So what's the difference? So another woman with 4 kids cannot do it? I don't understand. It's
Right.
a disconnect.
Right.
Why can that woman do it and the other one can't? So what am I supposed to do with this information when I see it done? The proof is in the pudding. Here I am, half deaf, dark skinned, was bullied, called ugly. I am 300 and something pounds. One of my daughters has a disability, like 1, 2, 3 of them, not displaying the information because they're grown. And the other one has 1. The other one has 1. I raised them. They're now independent, taking care of themselves. They all had IEP plans, individual education plans throughout school.
Right.
And they're now living on their own, taking care of paying all bills. And somebody with ADHD or something say, "Oh, I can't make it. I need to stay around them. They can't. They 30, 40 years old. We'll never get. They can't leave. They always a little special. Really? Why? They can't live on their own.
Do you feel like we
So they need
are?
to get assistance.
Do you feel like we have failed our children
Yeah, some of us have. Oh yeah.
or our society because we don't make
Both.
them work for it?
Yeah. Yes, I do. We don't work for it. They don't work for it. So there you go. Generational thing. Nobody seems to be working for it. And they're not giving me nothing to work with. So there we go.
You know, I think something that really rings true that you put in come in hell or high water,
Yes.
which is for something you said about your father.
Oh, yes.
And you said that, you know, your father taught you to work hard.
Yes.
And I think a lot of these people that are falling into these categories and needing money, or sometimes, I think a lot of them do work hard. But I don't think, there you go.
Yeah.
You said that your father told you to be better than me.
Yes.
And when you heard be better than me, you knew that meant education.
Of course.
Do you feel like a lot of people that are struggling are lacking education?
Of course.
Do you think it's just college degrees, or do you think it's financial literacy? Like, what
All
do you
of the
feel?
above. Lacking education, not utilizing the resources put before them, not listening. It's all of the above. College degrees are not all a be all because you have to put it to work.
Definitely.
Nothing never said you can go to school for a degree or suck your major, as we all talked about, still coming out, make no money and be broke. So all of that comes into play. Nobody never said anything was easy. You got to sit there and, put in the work no matter what you do. Even with that college degree, you can get skilled. You can get some certification in welding or something and make some nice money, or plumbing and make money. That's not a college degree.
Right.
And make good money. I met a plumber who made $250-something K. He don't have a college degree.
Yep.
Okay, he's a master plumber and make that.
Yeah. I agree with what you say as far as you got to work for it.
You do.
Because no one's going to get. I think the biggest problem a lot of us have is we think people owe us.
Yeah,
like
that's
we
the
really do.
Democrats things.
You know what I'm saying? We see our mothers and we're like, oh, she owes us for our life because she brought us here. But they don't have a heart of gratitude. They got a heart of you owe me
Yes, of
instead.
course.
Do you
Instead,
agree
of
with that?
course. Exactly. Especially when you see your mother get old and say, well, I got to try to take care of mom. Where did this come from? Take care of mom. I thought, mom already took care of you. Mom haven't figured out she can take care of herself.
Right.
I'm confused. I told my girls, you don't have to come and take care of me. I got this. I don't need you to come back here and take care of me. I got this. What have I been doing for the last 53 years if I can't figure out how to take care of myself? So if I'm 60, 70-something years old, no matter what my conditioning, and it's already solidified, I got me. You ain't got to come back here and take care of me. Live your life. I raised you up. You're now grown. Live your life. Go live anywhere in the world you want to.
Now, you came hard on children that live with their parents.
Oh, yes. I did too, and let it go too. And come hell or water, and I didn't say it was over, just scraping the surface.
But, you got those people out there that feel like they got to live with their parents.
Of course.
Because their parents need them.
Yeah, what their parents been doing all these years to need them. You 80 years old. You didn't figure it out in 80 years?
But I think that's because a lot of people, especially in our community, don't value the things we should value. Like I know
Life
too many.
insurance.
You got it. Like I look at people and I'm just like,
don't start.
why would you not? Like I've had 4.
And let's raise the money. He didn't have no insurance. Let's set up GoFundMe.
I have 4 close relatives of various ages
That's
all
all?
pass away. Like I mean, within 90 days, and all of them could have gotten plans. Like literally could have gotten them.
They didn't have nothing?
No, they had nothing.
Yeah, you only had 4. I got a numerous amount.
And that's just
More
recent.
than 4.
That's recent.
Within the black community, it seems like that's the norm. You die, let's set up GoFundMe and beg for money now.
But how do you feel about paying a bill that you didn't work to build it up?
I don't. It don't feel like it. I don't feel nothing. I don't pay it. So if somebody died and didn't have insurance, I'm like, oh, well, what y'all gonna do? I mean, you better ask the dad what's going on, or they can't answer. Oh, well, I think the lab might pay for the body. Let's try to get some money off of it. If we can't afford to put him in the ground, I'm not chipping in no $15,000 to do that. Just because grandmama wanted to be put in the ground, really? Yeah, I love and respect grandmama, but she didn't love and respect herself. She don't even got a policy. What you want me to do? But I'm supposed to feel some type of way.
Do you feel like and I would just say the black community, because that's really who we're directing this to.
Exactly.
Do you feel like, there was a time where maybe getting a life insurance policy might have been honestly out of range for some people, they would say.
Really? Why is that? I don't understand that theory. So,
well, I would say for people that feel like all their money is going to their rent, because right now rent is gobbling up like 80% of people's household income.
Why is that?
Because of
they're not making enough?
The jobs they're working don't pay enough, or they're cutting back on hours,
yeah, but why are they working
they're
jobs that don't pay
outsourcing,
enough?
They're doing AIs. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of changes.
Why you not working a job that pay enough? Because I don't live with myself to a job that's not paying enough. Been there, done it. That wasn't that fun. I doubled up on the job. Remember the double up scenario?
Yeah, double down.
Double up, double down. It was double all in all directions, right, left, up, down, whatever, till I get the money. Remember, my power was off and about to be turned on in 3 hours. I was crying. It went into desperate mode, but that to never, ever, ever happen again.
So you think that people are still too comfortable with lack, which is why they're not putting in the work.
Well, you just with it, yeah, exactly. I'm not comfortable. I was having a meltdown over the power being turned on 3 hours later. It was a problem. That conviction, that kind of drive and hunger, you don't go back through this. You only got to tell me once.
Do you think that's why a lot of people stay with like their parents, or they keep coming back home?
Yeah, scared.
It's
They
because
can't make it. Yeah, they didn't set themselves up. The parents failed, didn't educate them or get them right so they could be grown and out there on their own. And they didn't do what they had to do, so they got to keep coming in and out, back and forth.
But what do you do?
Somebody dropped the ball.
But what do you feel like they can do? Like if their parents did fail them, like they didn't prepare them for life. So
Your parents did not or did?
it did not.
Oh, well,
I mean,
then guess who fault? The parents didn't prepare them, so the child's still sitting there. Who at fault? Now, the child is still 30, 40 years old, so they're not even preparing themselves. So now I be like, moving on. Y'all sit right there and keep on working it out. That's why we still don't have generational wealth among the blacks.
Well, I think what we have to get to is we have to get to a point where we are intentional about changing our scope.
We are not.
But that's true, or we have not been, right? So what we can honestly say we have not been. But I believe that it takes a couple of lifestyle changes, mindset changes, and you can change communities.
I believe you can
change
too,
families.
but they don't believe it. See, that's you and I believe in it, but they don't.
Yeah, but I mean, ultimately, one of the things that I would do with Embrace Your Crown, right, is I realize that people may be at a level, and right now, sometimes they're comfortable with it. And those that are comfortable with it, there isn't much you can do or you can say. But then there are those that are seeing the problem, but although they see it, they don't know how to fix it or to even address it. So then they kind of they keep fumbling the ball because they don't know how to run with it. And so what I want to encourage people to do, if you are finding yourself where you are or you have been dropped, like your life has been dropped, your mom didn't set you up, your dad didn't set you up, your grandma didn't set you up, I don't want you to feel like all is lost and you cannot get out. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
because
don't believe
the system
all is lost.
can make us feel that way, right?
Right.
And sometimes people will write you off, and they do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And in a way, when your mother or your father keeps allowing you to come home, that you need to see that as a means of them writing you off of living on your own. And when you start realizing
They don't see that.
but that's what this podcast is for.
Yeah.
It's to bring awareness to what people are going through so that they can see a light at the end of the tunnel, especially if we're shining the light. Because we are examples. I mean, like you said, you have all these strikes against you, but yet you are standing at the end of a tunnel. Like you've been able to amass hundreds of thousands, of dollars in wealth and, you know what I'm saying, and assets. And so, you know what I'm saying? So you're looking at people that could be an example for you that live a regular life. I mean, you're not Oprah. You're a woman with she said, please let me be Oprah. But you know what I'm saying? I think sometimes what we do is we get cop-outs like, oh, I'm not successful and this, that, and the other. And we allow that to be the excuse why we settle.
Yes, I said excuses.
Right? And so
settling, complacent.
What I want this to turn into is not a show, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't want this to turn into a bashing.
I'm not trying to attack or, just put you down. But make no mistake, I'm clear
that you got to work for it.
You have to change your mindset.
Yeah.
If you want it. You cannot follow the norm that you know of now.
That don't work.
That do not work.
Yes.
Or do not step out on faith.
Yes.
Or do not believe there's gold at the end of the tunnel.
I agree.
But if you in that mindset, if you in Section 8 and you still there, you've been there for 10 years, what's your next 10 years look like? The same thing? Because if you ask that question, be like, I don't know, then you got to figure it out. Because guess what? Your next 10 years will look the same.
Right. Now, that's a fact. Now, this is what I love about your series is because, yes, you will call a spade a spade.
Yes, you better believe it.
And I believe right now we're dealing with a lot of people that are in denial. You know what I'm saying? And I believe sometimes it's easier to be in denial and not face reality because the reality can make you feel defeated. It can make you feel like, well, nothing's going to change, so I got to just find a way to live with this. And when that's
what they're doing.
But it's a lie too. So we, to be in denial,
I agree.
You are believing a lie. And I think
too,
one of the things I love about you is you're an honest person.
Brutally.
And I think sometimes honesty is the best policy.
Always.
But we all know people that you can't be honest with this person because then they'll call you, they'll feel like you're shaming or you're this. And, like all these little things
and I get all that too.
Like body shaming and this shaming and that
No, but I get that too, especially with being pro-Trump. I get that too. Mm-hmm. They think, well, how can you believe the DEI thing and this and blah, blah, blah. I get all that too. How you think people respond to me? Mm-hmm. It just, at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. I do think, well, let me ask you this question. Do you think that people need to find a way ultimately do you feel like people can be in a position to pull themselves out of the dump?
Yes.
And you were there. I was there. Let's be clear. You talking to people
that did it, so
you're talking to people because I know sometimes when people hear people are like, "Oh, well, you can't relate."
Oh,
that's
I can
you.
relate.
You heard it.
Oh my God!
That's you, Melvina. You're
tell
different.
Me that all the time. Yes.
But you're saying how your lights were cut off, how you have been, could have been put out of places. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How you were fired even.
Yes.
So you've gone through the moments that what I'm saying create the atmosphere of lack.
Yes.
That create the atmosphere of doubt.
Yes.
That create the atmosphere of I'm not good enough.
Yes.
But it is how you essentially shift your mindset in believing that although I may not have been, and I think that's the key to this conversation today, is you have to put in the work to realize although you might have not been, or you have not been, let's take the might out, because if you ain't got it, then you failed. In some way you failed. Whether someone else caused you to fail or whatever, it doesn't matter. Failure don't care whose name's on it.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? So if that's the case that some people are in, what I love about Come Hell or High Water, the book, and even the series, you have a coaching series that pairs with it, is that you have the ability to show people your journey. So if you are stuck now, right?
Yes.
If you are lost and you're like, you know what, I need somebody. Some of us know we need a slap of reality. Because your mama been telling you, your daddy been telling you, you're not listening to nobody.
Yes.
And if nobody can teach you nothing,
right?
And this is what I do agree with Melvina. If you have a child that has not been able to stand on their own or listen to you, she said that is when it's time for you.
Let them go.
To exit. Go. And I think that's the same thing that we have to start doing for ourselves, for our children, and we do have to hold the line on that, even for our community, because we give people a lot of passes, and I don't think giving those passes is allowing people to really step into.
You're enabling. You just going along with enabling them, and they're still doing the same thing, and you sitting there wanting a different result, a different outcome. You're not gonna get it. Same thing over and over. Yes.
Well, what I want to ask you about, too, in the next episode, because I know right now we just went highly political.
Yes.
And so now we did mention DEI.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, I have my opinions on that. And I think there is, it's kind of controversial. Some people will say, a lot of, specifically Black females have benefited from, the laws or the associated even favoritism or something like that. But what I have seen from a lot of small business owners is that a lot of white females benefited. And then typically there are white presidents behind these companies. So it's really not benefiting, the Black women. But these Black women earn their spots. And their earning spots, people like to masquerade as a law or you know what I'm saying? Or a staple that makes it almost devalues their hard work.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? If they were not fit for a job, then they would get fired like anybody else.
Exactly.
And even if you were to rehire another person that's a minority for the sake of having a minority, it won't change that they had to put the work in.
Right, exactly.
So I don't like that people assume, because Trump got rid of this law, now all Black females or all minorities are all going to lose their job, even if these companies are saying that. Or some have said it, I understand.
Yeah.
But I will also say, too, that you have to realize you have power as a community, as a people group, as an individual, as business owners. And when you start creating your own avenue, like we said, Marcus Garvey is one of our favorite people.
Oh, my God, yes.
And Marcus Garvey didn't come to nobody asking for no handout.
Thank you.
So we have to get to a point where we're not looking for everybody to pull us out, but we got to start looking at ourselves and at each other and say, look, how can I help you? And you can help me, and we can work this thing.
Yeah, we don't do it. We're like crabs in the bucket, all fighting and sitting there trying to get up on top, climbing all up on top of each other. That's the problem. And I'm trying to figure out, what's the problem with hiring somebody based on their merits
Right.
And then they said, well, I got a problem with that. Why? You don't have no merits? Because I'm sitting there looking like, what are your merits then?
Right.
And then they said, what you mean, What you got to work with?
Right.
Some skills, some certification. What you giving me? What you telling me?
You know what? I wanna do. I gotta definitely do something about this because this conversation is not over because there's a couple of other people that we gotta bring into this.
Yes.
So we're gonna have enough. We're gonna add this show real quick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be called the Political Conversation because I think this political conversation is a secret pop show. We just bumped a show, but we're gonna put this show in because y'all need this
anyway.
one.
We're gonna do what we got.
All right. So if y'all want to have this political conversation, I want y'all to join us in the next episode.
Yes,
and trust me, this is not, Democrat versus Republican. We don't got time for that.
Yeah, we don't.
We got life changing.
We just got time to tell you our truth, our version, what we're saying.
Right.
What we putting down.
We want solutions.
There you go.
Okay? Not no patty cake stuff no more. So if y'all want that.
Yeah, you come on, listen.
We're going to give us something to work with. Give me something to work with. Come back next week. Yeah. I am Dr. Crystal Lee, a.k.a. Arthur Kennedy.
Yes.
And we will see y'all next time.
So if you're looking for something for family, relationship, medical coding, anything, raw, unapologetic, vibes, feelings, come on and give me something to work with. Look forward to seeing you.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye. Hey, already a coder? Do you have a job or you cannot get a job? I can help you get a job with my mentorship program. I will walk you through the steps to getting employed. You can be newly certified or an experienced coder. I don't care. I'll take either one. I can help you get more. Just go to Job Infinity, HIM. All right? And I'll get you there. Come on.